Do you suffer from having way too many story ideas and you're super excited about all of them and you're just not sure which one to work on next? Well, don't worry. I too suffer from this same problem. In fact, sometimes when I'm writing a novel, I'll want to stop right in the middle because I think of a new idea that sounds even better, greater, and awesomer than the one I'm working on. So today I have a really simple, easy decision matrix that will help you determine in a very objective and very scientific methodology exactly which story idea is best for you and best for your writing career. Hi everyone, I'm Lisa, best-selling author of the Cinderella and Her Seven Guards series, and on this channel we talk all about romance writing, specifically for newbie and aspiring romance authors. So if this sounds like you or something you might be interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. I post new videos every Monday. Now today we're going to go over the decision matrix, which I have left a link below with the actual template and an example to help you determine what your next story idea should be, because there's only so many hours in the day and you don't have enough time to work on all of the great, amazing stories that you have. So it's best to pick one, stick with that, and really focus all of your time and attention on that one story. I've tried writing multiple stories at the same time and they all kind of suffer, and quite honestly, sometimes I put the wrong names inside of stories because I get confused. So I really think just focusing all of your time and attention, whether you are a full-time writer or part-time, is best to just stick with one story. So how are we going to do this decision matrix? So it's super simple. On the first column, you are simply going to list out all of your different story ideas. Then on the columns after it, you're going to give everything a rating from 1 to 10 on where it fits with the name of the column above it. So there are 4 different columns. The first column is simply your branding. Does it really align with your author branding and the writing career that you want to have? For example, do you want to be a young adult author or do you want to be known as an erotica author, right? Very different things. The second column is the excitement level that you have to write it. Like, how excited are you really? Like, if you have to nail yourself down and give yourself a number, with 1 being not very excited and 10 being, oh my God, this is going to be the greatest story ever. I don't even want to sleep. I'm so excited to write it. Then that's going to be a 10. Versus the next column, which is marketability. Now, I want you to think of this in 2 different camps. So if you're traditional, think about whether or not you think this is going to sell. You can look at Publishers Lunch. You can look at Publishers Weekly. You can see what deals are closing and what people are asking for on the manuscript wish list in terms of agents and editors. So that's going to give you a strong indication of how marketable your story idea is. Now, in the other side, if you're indie and you're able to write quickly to market, then you're going to have to look at K-Lytics. You're going to have to look at the bestseller list. You're going to have to look at what's trending, what's selling, what's the top seller on Kobo and Barnes & Noble and the New York Times bestseller list. So all of these are going to give you an indication with how marketable your book is. So 1 is not at all. Maybe your story is about stepbrothers and that trend died years ago, versus maybe your story is about a romantic comedy and those stories are very hot right now. So that would be a 10. Then the last column is how much does it really match to your natural writing skills. So what I mean by that is, for example, for myself, I write dorky rom-coms that are light and funny and, just sort of happy, right? So if my over on the left and I was looking at a romantic comedy story, I would definitely give that a 10. Versus I had an idea the other day for a dark psychological thriller, but I don't write like that. So that would definitely be a 1. Now, it's not impossible, but right now, in terms of ease of writing and what really naturally fits with my voice and my writing experience, that's definitely a 1 because I don't write those kind of stories or in that type of style. So this is hopefully, by the time you're done with all 4 columns, if you nailed all of them 1 through 10, the very last column should give you a total. So that total, obviously the highest number is 40 and the lowest number is 4. So rank all of those stories again from top to bottom, and this should give you an indication of what the next best story idea is for you. Now, you could do this same exact exercise if we take a step back and you're still like, I know I want to write romance, but but I'm just not sure if I want to write romantic suspense, or if I want to write inspirational, or if I want to write historical. I really think that, to say write what you love or write what you read or write what you know isn't necessarily true. I read a ton of different things because I love reading and I'm interested in many different areas. That doesn't necessarily mean that's the book that I want to write. So I think this can help you, this exercise, determine your subgenre. Same exact thing with if you're even a further step back from that and you're like, you know what? I do like your channel. I like listening about romance, but I don't even know if I want to be a romance author. You could instead list out romance. You could list out thrillers, cozy mysteries, literary fiction, list all of those things out and then go through that decision matrix again. I really think this can help you decide a ton of different things about writing, your writing style, and which direction to go in. So let me know if that was helpful. Leave a link below. Maybe there's another column too you just want to add in there. There's another factor or some other critical decision that will determine the shape of whether or not this is a book you want to write on. Just go ahead and add that column in, give it a scale of 1 to 10, and then add up your numbers again. So remember that decision matrix, the description is below. It is free, and as well as my free course on how to plot your first romance. It's a 5-day mini course. If you are interested in it, I will leave a link to that as well. And I hope everyone's having a fabulous day, and I will talk to all of you next week. Bye.